Hi there, reception. I today am called Matey. Oh no, that's you. Who are you? Say it really loud.
Matey McBoatface.
This is Matey McBoatface, and I am one-eyed swashbuckler because our theme this week is pirates. So if you get your grown-ups to have a look at the things that I've sent, then you can work out what your pirate name is for the week. So from now on, I am one-eyed swashbuckler. I keep forgetting, and you are Matey McBoatface, and we worked it out by choosing our favourite colour and our favourite animals, and that's our pirate names. Okay. So to start off our pirate week, we're going to read the story called The Pirates Next Door. The Jolly Rogers are in it, and it's by Johnny Duddle. And I've been to see Johnny Duddle before, and he wrote inside my book, and he wrote this book for India and drew a little picture too, because he's also the illustrator. We've also got the Pirate Cruncher book, and inside that he's written that to you, hasn't he? Matey McBoatface. But he didn't call you that in the story, did he? He called you Oscar. So we're going to read this story for you, The Pirates Next Door, and then set a little challenge for you to complete before next time I see you. Okay. Matilda lived in Dole-on-Sea, a gloomy seaside town. Too busy in the summer, and in winter it shut down. There weren't too many kids around, just Tilda on her street. Put it like that so you can see that and not me. Just Tilda on her street. The lawns were mowed, the cars were washed, the hedges trimmed and neat. The house next door had been for sale since Tilda was a baby. She hoped a family would move in with a girl her age. Or maybe a boy. A pirate boy. Ahoy! He had patched up jeans, an eye patch, and a wooden-legged dog. And a pirate ship with treasure chests and barrels full of grog. And you see, imagine if that moved next door to you. Can't you see very well, Oscar? If you want to sit up there, you can do. We're the Jolly Rogers. We'll be anchoring next door. We've sailed the 7 seas. But now we've had to come ashore. I feel a little landsick, but my mum says it'll pass. That's my mother over there. She's digging up the grass. That's Dad over yonder, the captain of our crew. He likes to shout, "Awar" a lot, because that's what pirates do. Grandpa won't set foot on shore. He's allergic to dry land. The last time that he left the ship, the king chopped off his hand. That urchin there is called Nugget. She's a rascal, you'll see. She ain't learnt to fire a cannon yet, but then she's only 3. So that's the family that's moved in next door. Imagine if they moved into the house next door to you and turned it into a pirate boat. Next morning, Tilda blurted, "Life's not boring anymore! Isn't it fantastic that those pirates moved next door?" But Mum and Dad were not impressed. "The neighbourhood will sneer. The way they dress, the way they speak, they won't fit in around here. Their lad is always playing with the most alarming toys. We'd rather you were friends with normal girls and boys." But that very day, young Jim lad came to Matilda's school. Though no one else would sit with him, Matilda said, "You're cool. You ain't so bad yourself, my lass. For a landlubber, that's rare. I'm a scurvy sea dog, but you'll be all right sitting there." The teacher said Jim should wear shoes, and his uniform was wrong. She wrote a note, but Jim replied, "I won't be staying long. We're only here a little while, so Dad can fix our ship. We ain't cut out for life on land. This stale just is a blip. We are the Jolly Rogers, and we need to be at sea. School's just grand, but understand it's pirate life for me." After school, a neighbour came round for cake and tea. Her name was Mrs. Bumble from number 33. Shh. Miss Pinky called the council to see what they could do. She didn't live through 2 world wars to have pirates spoil her view. Isn't it disgraceful on such a lovely street? You'd think they'd try to keep their garden looking neat. They have to go, said Mrs. Devine, who lived at number 89. Their teeth are black, their nails are too, their dirtiness just will not do. They never wash, their kids have lice, they really don't smell nice. You smell okay. Thanks. They wear old clothes and scruffy hats, and I am told their ships are full of rats. Also cross was Mr. Shaw, the grumpy man at 34. Tom, or Tom's dad, is that you? He liked to read the paper on his sunlit patio, but the pirate ship blocked out the light, so he said, "They'll have to go. I'd like some peace and quiet, but they're fixing up that boat, hammering all day and night. That thing will never float." The two Miss Yateses at 88 told everyone who passed their gate, "We saw them grab the postman. They made him walk the plank. It's lucky he can swim, but we're afraid his postbag sank." "They scared the ducks," said Mrs. Snooks, "and terrorised the park. They boarded people's rowboats and they fired cannons for a lark." "Oh, that's my boy." Wah, wah. Driving home from bingo, Mrs. Plum got quite a fright. "They were digging up the roundabout in the middle of the night." "They have cutlasses," said Mr. Brown, "and love to run you through. They'll steal your gold, or so I'm told. What are we going to do?" Mrs. Bevan, from 87, marched down to the town hall. She'd collected a petition, 50 signatures in all. "They're digging holes and fighting fights, the beginning of the end. I've lived here for years and years, and so have all my friends. Before you know it, there'll be more. We'll have pirates lodge next door. The Jolly Rogers cannot stay. You must make them go away." Oh, poor Jolly Rogers. What do you think about that, Oscar? Is it nice to make them not stay around here? No, I don't think so. That night, there was a tapping at Matilda's window pane. Outside it was Jim, and he whispered, "I've got something to explain. Whenever we stop somewhere new, the neighbours are unkind. To show them pirates aren't so bad, we leave them some things behind. Now, the Black Hole's shipshape, it's time we sailed away, and I'll be sad to leave, as I've so enjoyed our stay. But we pirates need adventure, to see the lands across the ocean. We need cutlasses and treasure maps, and lots of suntan lotion. Though our visit here was just has to end, I hope that you'll still be my friend. If you want, we can send notes. Use something handy, something that floats." Matilda woke next morning, puzzled by what Jim had said. She vowed she'd keep in touch with him, and she struggled out of bed. Can you see what's in everyone's garden, Oscar? She opened up, no, don't worry about the flats. What's in everyone's garden? She opened up her curtains and stretched and had a yawn. And there, to her amazement, was a cross on every lawn. Why do you think there might be a cross on every lawn?
Treasure.
Treasure, do you think? Do you want to open the flap?
Treasure.
Oh, look at that treasure inside everyone's garden. Should I open this flap? Is there more treasure? Even more treasure in every garden. Oh, what a shame they left! I didn't say goodbye. They were such a lovely family. I think I'm going to cry. I'm such a pirate fan, you know. They wore such pretty hats. I rather like their singing, and I miss their fluffy rats. Oh, do you see, they like them now. Is it nice to like people just because they give you presents? No, they should have been kind all the time, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
After that, the town went on landlubbing happily. But Tilda now goes fishing on a jetty by the sea. She's waiting for a message to wash up on the shore from her very special pirate friend, the one who lived next door. So now it's the school holidays. You can come aboard our ship. We'll pick you up next Tuesday with a special pirate trip. From Jim Lad. The end. So imagine having pirates next door. Well, we know pirates in this story actually ended up being okay, but there are, Oscar. I mean, what's your name again? Matey Boatface. There are pirates that aren't so kind and aren't so nice, aren't there? So what I want your challenge to be today, before we see each other again, is
Swashbuckler.
one-eyed swashbuckler, is to make a picture of a pirate. Because when you go to your phonics lesson later, you're going to be doing some sentences about the pirate. So I've had a go at drawing my own pirate. And I've called him Pirate Ginger. Move your face out of the way, you landlubber. No, what's going to move out of the way? So I want you to have a go at making your very own picture. It could be a big one or a small one, but make it colourful and be really careful with your sizes for everything. So you don't want a really big head with arms coming out of the head. We're not making aliens, are we? So you need to have a body and you need to have a head. You don't have to have your legs on. Mine's a portrait, so the legs are actually further down. It's just from the face onwards. And then I'm going to do my writing in phonics underneath this on a different piece of paper. Okay, so have a go at drawing your own pirate and send me your pictures on Evidence Me. That is your challenge for today. Hopefully I'll see you in phonics later, or Mrs. North will, or if you've watched this video afterwards, I'll see you tomorrow instead. Have a nice day and remember to find out what your pirate name is. Bye!